What's going down? Welcome back to another episode of Camping with Coleman. It's your boy Josh. Well, here. What's up, everybody? Oh, come on now. How? I didn't even do nothing. Damn thing. Alright, well, hopefully that works. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Camping with Coleman. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, and sorry for all the noise in the background. I've got some serious charging going on over here. I'm gonna be kind of in and kind of out of the screen today. I'm trying a new situation with the camera, and yeah, it's kind of, you know, one of those kickback days. I'm just chilling in the shop today, just wrenching on trucks, and it seems like the overwhelming majority of you guys want some more build videos, so I'm going to start doing more build videos and just hang out in the shop, work on truck videos in general. We're going to do a lot of chatting, a lot of stuff like that, a little rambling, a little BSing, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's see, today's topic, it's going to be Holmes Hobbies, I think, for the most part. Reason being because I am going through learning his products. That's what I've been doing recently, is trying to familiarize myself, I guess you can say, with the Holmes Hobbies products. Now, I have had a little bit of time to run a couple of the motors from Holmes Hobbies and ESCs. And only the brushless so far. I haven't messed with the brush stuff just yet. I installed the Holmes Puller Pro brushless 540 3500 kV motor right here in the yellow Jeep, and as you can see, it's a mess right now. I've got it pulled apart because I did a little testing yesterday and realized I needed to make some adjustments. As you guys can see, this thing is super beat up, but we all know that already. It's just my baby. It keeps going, but notice that the front end's not rebounding at all. That's because these front shocks are completely just destroyed. They're blown. They're not working properly at all anymore, so I'm probably going to take these apart and start working on those. I thought I had an electrical problem. I posted that up last night on my Instagram or my Facebook, I forget which one, and I noticed that after running outside in the mud last night for quite a while, I was kind of in a mud bogging mood after building on the course. I wound up having what I thought was some cutting out. I thought there was a electrical problem, like, you know, maybe I had loose wire, a bad solder joint, something like that. And turns out I did. I had a bad solder joint, so I came in and I resoldered those solder joints, and one was on the battery, the other one was off the ESC here, and so I resoldered those solder joints. Nothing pretty. I just reattached it real quick so I could keep using it. It tends to be the motto with this Jeep. And so I plug her back in. It drives for another half hour, 40 minutes, and then it starts glitching like crazy, like cutting out, you know, lights flashing, all kinds of stuff happening. I'm like, what is going on here? No power. I have steering, but the fan's cutting out and the steering's not very strong, and I'm thinking, oh man, here goes another solder joint or something. So I just unplug it and I plug it into the other battery, and it works for a little bit, and then it cuts out again. And you know, me overthinking the situation, I'm thinking, okay, I've been mud bogging it, I must have gotten water into something I wasn't supposed to get water into. So I put it away, you know, washed it all down, put it away for the night. And this morning I'm back out here working on it, and plug it all in, and the same thing is happening. Not at first. At first it works fine, and then after about 45 seconds it starts doing it again. Both batteries. So yeah, I finally decide, you know what, let's pull it apart, take a peek what's going on under there. Figure I need to take a look at these shocks anyways. And well, what do you know? My batteries are dead. Super dead. Yeah. So I've got the batteries are on the charger right now. I'm bringing them back. I did drain them, I guess you can say. Sucked a little too much life out of them. I've got an 8,000 milliamp 2S20C, and I've got a 2200 milliamp 3S20C, and yeah, they've been in here for going on 4 years now, and they still work pretty good. I've done this once before, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Who's coming in here? That sounds like, oh, one of my dogs is coming in here. That's Jelly. So anyways, that's what's been going on. I'm doing testing and tuning, making sure I get all my trucks kind of back up to par. A lot of them are in need of some serious love. A lot of them aren't even finished, and so we got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of content to go over. We got a lot of builds to do here on the channel. So anyways, you guys, yeah, long story short, no electronic problems, and my biggest worry was that the BLE Pro was not going to hold up, you know, to the abuse that I put it under. That's why I went straight for the mud with it. I went and mud bogged it right off the bat. You can see I did not waterproof the BEC. I might wind up doing that still. I'm pretty bad about that stuff. Honestly, I don't waterproof a lot of things. I just kind of go for it, which is why I like to buy waterproof stuff right out of the bat. My servo needs re-waterproofed. I'll probably do that. I'll probably waterproof the BEC, and then shove it all back together and do some more wheeling. Anyways, though, aside from the little electronic issue, my dead battery issue, this is a phenomenal setup. Oh my goodness. So let's just talk about the gear ratios here so you guys know what it takes to push this thing. First off, we're 14 plus pounds. I say 14 plus because sometimes it's up to 15, sometimes it's as low as 14. Depending on scale items and water weight and things like that, because it does get weight, you know, dirt and mud and stuff packed into it, you know, and but standard typical dry clean run weight is about 14 pounds. I am running the Holmes Hobbies Puller Pro brushless 540 3500 kV motor, right? That is getting juice from the BLE Pro. It's the Trailmaster BLE Pro. It's a waterproof censored brushless ESC. This is a badass ESC. It can run up to 6S. That is getting juice from, like I said, an 8000 milliamp 2S. It's only 20C, and then my backup battery is a 2200 milliamp 3S, which is 20C as well. Not a lot of juice. I'm not running a lot of power. Like I said, this can handle up to 6S, so if I wanted to, I can make some adjustments and really kick up the battery power here. Next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the gearing here. So I run that motor and that ESC down through, I only run a single 10 amp BEC on there, and I run it down through a HPI gear reduction unit. Now, I don't remember off the top of my head what that boils out to. So 1 to 7.4 gear reduction unit, and that's an HPI gear reduction unit. And then I'm running that through a standard axial transmission that's built Robinson Racing output axial top gear. Yeah, you know, standard stuff. Nothing special, no hot racing or anything. I'm running a 54 tooth spur gear. I'm running a 23 tooth pinion. That is transferred down through some MIP CVDs into standard plastic axial SCX10 axles, which for the most part are held together with Team K&K hardware. And those have, what is that, 4313, I believe? I gotta look here. Yeah, 4313 ring and pinion gears. So they are underdriven axles, 4313, and that's front and rear. So it has a lot of gear reduction. This thing whines and it's very very crazy to hear it. Well, actually, here, I'll just show you guys the movement. Everything is out of balance. The wheels and tires are all, the weights are all loose in there, and they've got water in them and all that. So no, it doesn't roll smoothly, it doesn't roll clean, but there we go. Look at that startup, just super smooth. And I can put weight on that all day. You're not gonna stop it. Yeah. So anyways, that's what I like to use. Yes, it is a very bulletproof setup. I can run this in the craziest conditions. It's just reliable, has realistic speed. That's on 3S. You see everything jumping around. And that's why I call this thing the beater, man. But it works non-stop. It's bulletproof. This is not going to come apart anytime soon on me. Even if I've, you know, like get it in a super stressed out position, the worst that'll happen is maybe, just maybe, I will flex this apart enough to where it'll skip a tooth in there, or possibly skip a tooth in my axle if I blow apart a bearing. So there's another look at the old beater there, you guys. These are Proline racing shocks. They are the long ones out of Traxxas / two-wheel drive. I don't remember the length, like 100 and something millimeters, I think. Yeah, homemade links. Yeah, I kept the servo on the axle just because I get extremely good steering out of this. Like, it turns really sharp. It works really good for me. Plus, it leaves me a lot of room for my big batteries that I have stuffed in there. I may change that up someday and get it up on the chassis. I've got an extra CMS kit to use for something like this that wound up not working on Hercules, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get back to wrenching on this bad boy here. I think I need to get some shocks pulled apart, do a little tuning, put some fresh. I need to get some what are those called? Go on the bottom of the retainers, shock retainers. I blew those off years ago, and I just kind of left them off and just turned these down to where the weight of it kind of presses on there. But it's really, really ghetto. It's really janky. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and get some fresh oil in these shocks, get them cleaned up, retuned, get some fresh shock retainers. And yeah, we'll see. Maybe even play around with some springs. I'm going to go ahead and waterproof this servo again. Just give it another... It's already waterproofed. I've got it all packed full of stuff inside. But I'm going to... just to be safe, I always dip the outside in a plastic dip just to give it that extra coat. So I'll probably just redip that. And yeah, redip... Or not redip, but actually dip my 10 amp BEC there. And yeah... That's about it, you guys. Then we'll get back to it. Oh yeah, I also did a little body work on this thing. Because it was completely broken in half and falling apart, I reattached the body here, man. Did a little reinforcing inside. It's hideous, but it's back together. So, yeah, it should look a little bit better at least out there. But the reason I'm getting this one all going right now before I jump to doing the builds with you guys is because this is the one I drive all the time, and I need something reliable just to take out and trail when I get people that want to go trailing, or when I get the urge to go trailing myself. I don't like to take the other ones out as much and beat on them because they're for you guys. They're for the show mainly. I like to take them out at events, take them out at you know, little video shoots and things like that, gathering, stuff like that. It's mainly just to show people and inspire people. This is the one that I really beat the snot out of on a regular basis. And so the maintenance on this is pretty important. Alright, you guys. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. I'm glad you guys took a minute to tune in, check this out. I appreciate all the comments you guys leave every freaking video. It's awesome. I love how you guys give me feedback when I'm asking for it, because it's really important to me to get that feedback. I like to know what you guys want to watch. I like to know what you guys are interested in. And no, I didn't really do no building today. This is more of a rambling video talking about Holmes Hobbies stuff, because I really, really love Holmes Hobbies setup. The startup on this is super smooth. It's got torque for days, plus it spins nice, what, like 50,000 RPMs. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think. Tag me in pictures of your beater. If you guys got an old beast, something you beat the snot out of on a regular basis, tag me in pictures of that on Instagram and Facebook. And be sure to check out my new clips. I'm going to be doing lots of little video clips on Facebook now and Instagram. But I'm thinking about getting a Facebook video series going where I kind of do short announcements and things, behind the scenes clips on Facebook. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to get off here because that thing humming in the background is killing my video. Anyways, peace and chicken grease, y'all. I'll see you here in a day or two.